Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm doing a retro review of 1989's Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman with Jack Nicholson Joker. And I gotta say, as an adult, this is the first time I've watched it in 20 years. So it was nostalgic to watch it. It was fun to watch. Yes, there are flaws, but I thought for the most part this movie was well put together. So as an objective score, I will give it a 4.5 out of 5, a 9 out of 10. The only things that really hurt it was squib work, meaning the things that blow up to mimic explosions and bullets impact, and the digital effects of the digital Batman that you see in the beginning of the movie when he's walking on a rooftop right after the family gets mugged in the beginning of the movie. Those are the only things that really harm this movie, objectively speaking, in an objective standpoint. Now, subjectively, this movie is very well done. I liked it. It was fun to watch. It kept me engaged. This movie, subjectively, is a 5 out of 5, in my opinion. Now, moviegoer, it's a very well done, put together movie. I like Batman, and it's an entertaining movie. It's 5 out of 5. Now, the one thing that I will say I noticed in the movie technically a mistake, but it's not really a mistake. The scene where Joker is Joker, no longer Jack Napier, goes to kill Grissom. When he comes in, pulls off his hat and says, "You can call me the Joker," and is about to blast Grissom, you see a purple splotch on the Joker's neck. Now, this is something I noticed even before I watched the special features, and because they also address it in the special features. Now, the reason why you see a purple splotch over his white skin is because when they did Jack Nicholson up with the white makeup, the white makeup brushed the coat he was wearing, the mob coat he was wearing, and a little white got onto the collar. Well, then they had to, in order to fix the shot and save it, they put very dark purple paint over that part of the coat, and then right before they shoot, the part of the coat touches his neck as he moves up or brings his arm up. The cloth touched his neck, and or that was where it was still wet paint, so it was it blotched his neck, and unless you're an eagle-eyed viewer, you will miss it. It doesn't harm that scene at all. And the reason why they use that scene with the spot on his neck, is because it was the best take. You learn this from the special features. I learned it from my digital library special features of the movie. And it's like, a cool little take-in. Now, looking at different Jokers and different Batman movies, I will not compare Jokers anymore. Because if you really look at each and every Joker, they're completely different Jokers. To compare Heath Ledger to Jack Nicholson is like comparing apples to oranges. You're comparing an anarchist to a mob boss. They're two separate people. They're two separate things. So I'm not going to compare. I mean, Jack Nicholson is in my top 3 of all the Jokers that I've seen. I mean, when it comes to... or he is number 3 of my top 3 Jokers. Ledger is my favorite Joker out of all of them. Mark Hamill is a very close second. But going back to this movie, I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. I was able to watch it for the first time all the way through in so many years. It's pretty wild to watch it again, you know? And to see it through an adult's perspective instead of a kid's perspective, because the last time I saw it, I was a kid. I was a teenager. And you notice different things. You notice different dynamics. You notice chemistry and whatnot. And it works. Now, this movie ages pretty well. And I give it high marks. That's why I give it high marks. And there's going to be the comic people who say, well, Batman doesn't kill. You know what? I don't care. When it comes to this Batman, this is the first Batman I grew up with. I didn't pay attention to the comics. I didn't know the comics. So I'm focused on the movie. And I thought Billy D. Williams played a very well done Harvey Dent, even though the character was not fleshed out until Batman Forever, where then Tommy Lee Jones played him. But for the most part, I thought this movie was well done. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the retro review of Batman 89 with Keaton and Nicholson. I absolutely loved Tim Burton's work with Batman and Batman Returns. I'm going to do another retro review for Batman Returns tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. This Friday night is going to be the versus stream of the Xenomorph Army versus the EU Legends Mandalorian Army. And with me on that panel is going to be Ryan Kennels, RK Outpost. He's been having some trouble with Naughty Dog recently, so go check his channel out to hear all the stuff on Naughty Dog and The Last of Us 2. We're going to have the lore queen herself of Star Wars, OG Star Wars. And we're going to have Darth Nihilus and a frequent panelist for the Versus Streams, Ambassador. Stay tuned for that Versus stream. It's going to be Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. And we usually run an hour. Depending on how stimulating the conversation is, it will probably be a little over an hour. Who knows? But anyway, folks, thank you for viewing this video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Please, please share this video. Help get my content out there. I'm trying to get to 500 subs. If you guys can get me to 500 subs, I'll whip this hat off in a live stream to show you why I wear it and whatnot. Anyway, folks, let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below about Batman 89. Have you seen it? What'd you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Leave all your thoughts down in the comment section below. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.